You know, my grandmother would discipline me, beat my ass. I deserved them too. She used to beat my ass. Remember them switches you used to have to go get yourself to beat your own ass with?
Okay, it's story time. So this is me and my grandmother. And my grandmother was a very tough lady. And, every neighborhood where I grew up in Detroit back in the 70s would have that OG of the neighborhood. And my grandmother would be who you would call a double OG. She was the OGs among the OGs, and nobody messed with her. She also had been known to be armed from time to time, so she did not play. And when I spent time in my grandmother's house, she lived on the upper level of a 3-family flat. And in the front of the flat, there was a top porch, and she could survey the entire block. So when I went outside to play, I'm 9 years old. And the rule was don't leave the block. And when I call you, you better come and run it. And so my friends wanted to leave the block to go play basketball, and I wanted to hang out with my friends, and I knew that I wasn't supposed to leave the block, but I left the block to go play basketball with my friends. And my aunt happened to be driving past and saw me across the street off of the block. And unbeknownst to her and unbeknownst to me at the time, she told my grandmother, "Oh, he's across the block. He's down the street." "Oh, really?" So I get back from my friends, and what do I see is my grandmother standing in front of the door at the bottom floor outside of our house, confronting me in front of my friends. "Hey, I told you not to leave the block, didn't I?" And, I said yes, and she said those famous words, "Go pull me a switch." And if you know, right? You know what those words mean. And, heaven help you if you pull the wrong size switch. You needed to make sure you pulled the right size. If it was too small, she would go get it and it would be bigger. Or if you pull one too big, it would be even more pain for you. So I had to go pull the right switch that would be, on one hand, satisfactory to her, and on the other hand, wouldn't do too much damage to me. So I pulled the switch, and she proceeds to whoop me downstairs on the front porch, outside of the house, in front of the remaining friends who decided to hang around and enjoy the show. And that was my grandmother. She didn't play. She didn't mess around. I know my aunt felt bad for inadvertently ratting me out. No hard feelings, Auntie. I still love you. Happy heavenly birthday to my grandmother.